Hey everyone, welcome back to our daily creative challenges. My name is Andrew Hockrattle, and I am your host and guide over the next few days. Man, we only have a few days left. Oh man. Hopefully you've had fun and hopefully you've learned something. And if you're just joining us, welcome. These daily creative challenges are here for you every day to help you level up your skills in whatever Adobe program the challenge is for. We have ones for Photoshop, for XD, and you are here at the Illustrator Daily Creative Challenge with me, Andrew Hockrattle. Hello. You can follow along with me on Behance right here at hawk.co. That's the place to follow along if you'd like to get notified when I go live doing your feedback. That's one place you can get involved, but there's also a bunch of other places. The second place you can get involved, which is probably the most important, is at behance.net/challenge/illustrator. That is the spot, the place. Go ahead and click on this button, and it will notify you every time we are live with a new daily creative challenge. That's happening absolutely every day. So make sure that you click there to get notified for that. You also can watch all of the daily creative challenges that have come over the last few weeks. And right here, you can download our source file. You will need the source file today. We'll be editing colors, so you do need the source file today. And yes, Eddie Garcia in chat says to follow Wade's Behance. Wow. Yes. Quick shout out, Wade Acuff, our moderator. Wade, post your own links in there. Everyone go follow Wade. He is doing some stuff for Gen Con this weekend. Absolutely amazing illustrator and has been our mod for all of the daily creative challenges so far. So thanks, Wade. So you can come here and download all of the source files, watch old videos, as well as catch up on past challenges if you have missed them over the last few months. So this is one place to get involved and one place to be. The other is over here on Discord. You can go to bit.ly/AI Discord. That is the place to get involved, to get plugged in, and to join our thriving community of incredible creatives over here posting their work. You can see yesterday we were working on social media images using clipping masks. And some people have created some clipping masks. Very, very great job using these abstract shapes, using some compound paths. Great job, everyone, doing these. I will be giving feedback on those as well as tonight, a little bit later tonight. So follow along, and a little bit later tonight, we'll be going live and doing a whole bunch of feedback for you here in our Discord. All right, so if you haven't joined us before, this is the Daily Creative Challenge, and I'm Andrew Hockrattle. I like to have a lot of fun while we do a little bit of education and we learn. Today, we're going to be looking at some interesting new Adobe tools that you may not realize exist. We're going to show the integration between those tools through Creative Cloud into Adobe Illustrator, as well as play around with colors. We are going to be exploring colors, how to recolor things. So it's going to be a very, very fun time. In chat, let me know where you're watching from. It's always my favorite thing for you to hop into chat and let me know where you're watching from. So let me know where in the world you are. Scott in Costa Mesa. Nice. I'm not too far, just in Riverside. So let me know where you are in the world. And if you are on YouTube watching this, hop over to Behance. That's where the chat is. All of our friends are here. Wade, Eric, Scott, Eric, Wade, those are the only names I can see. There we go. Oz Beckers. There we go. I've been cherry picking my challenges. Sorry, coach. It's all right. You can pick and choose what you want to do. So we're going to hop in. I'm going to do a quick costume change, and we're going to hop into Hawk's Gym to learn about how you can leverage the power of color in Adobe Illustrator. See you in a minute. All right, we are here. We are back in the gym. Hello, all these friends from around the world were chiming in during that intro. We have Julie from Philly. We have our friend Roy from Albuquerque and Sedora over in Vegas. My goodness, I always get the hiccups when I'm on camera. So we're going to hop over here and we're going to go to a powerful tool. Wade, if you can drop this link, it is just color.adobe.com. And color.adobe.com is a great resource to find color palettes. I don't know a lot of people that use this, but it is so helpful to find color palettes. Basically, let's pop over here. There we go. Basically, what you can do is you can select whatever your key color is. So selecting that key color, and then you can drag around where that key color is. So maybe we want it to be red, and we're clicking on analogous. That means that it's going to apply the color harmony rules of this key red color. So maybe we want it to be monochromatic. It's going to go to all different shades of red. If we want triad, it's going to do a triad of red, which is going to be primaries, right? Yeah. So it is a very, very powerful tool. It's crazy, crazy powerful to use. So you can drag around, set whatever your key color is, the saturation, whatever you want, and then change around whether it's complementary, split complementary, double split complementary, and find some very, very useful and interesting color palettes. Now we're going to hop over and I'm going to give you the challenge and tell you a little bit about what we're doing today. And then we'll come back here to create some color palettes that we can play around with in Adobe Illustrator. So let's come over here and look at our challenge. So today we are challenge number 7. Use Edit Colors tool to quickly change colors and provide multiple options for a single design. Oh boy. So let's say that we have a nightmare client, right? And this nightmare client, we have created this very fun wobbly wobbly thing. I actually really like this. It's very Nickelodeon. But we want 10 different versions of this. Okay, so we have 10 reps, 2 sets, 1 workout. So we're going to do 10 reps. We're going to do 10 versions of this. That's a lot. Let's say we send this to the client and they're like, we actually want it to be something a little bit different. I can click and drag this. And I'm just going to shrink it down so we can see. And here we want to change pretty much all of these colors, right? There's a lot of colors going on here. And instead of going in, right, we could go in and select this and then select that and then select this and change this color here and this color over here, right? We could do these one by one, but that's going to take way too much time, way too much time. So what we can do is we're going to select this. So we select the entire shape, all the things that we want to change, and we go over here to to edit colors, and recolor artwork. So here it's going to pull up a dialog box with all of the colors that are in this design so far. And with this, you can change. So let's say the client didn't like the orange, or they want to see other options, right? So they didn't like the orange, so we're like, great, maybe the orange can be red. All we need to do is double click on this color and then drag to where we want that new color to be. So let's say we want this bright red. We hit OK, and you'll see that it has now changed all of the orange in this design that is selected into red. We can do the same thing coming all the way down here. Maybe we want these to be a dark purple. There we go. We're getting funky now. This light green is going to go to a orange. There we go. And then this dark green, which is these, is going to go to a nice little cyan right there. There we go. Getting super weird. So that's what you can do, and you can leverage the power of these individually. And now when I hit OK, it is locked in that all of these have just changed the color. So they are all now the new colors. Now next, we are going to do another version. So we're going to click and drag another version out here. Actually, let's do this. Let's drag another one of these down. There we go. So we're going to select this and go again to edit. We want brown. This is all tropical colors. We want browns. Yes. We're using about the same colors for the triangles. Yes. So we can augment and kind of do new things. I'm going to show you how to leverage some different tools with this edit color. So edit colors, recolor artwork. And what we can do in this panel now is, let's say that we want to mix up where the colors are. All we need to do is hit this shuffle button, and it's going to take these oops, that's not the right button. I'm so sorry. That changes the hues and saturations. Let me see here. There we go. That's the one we want. So if we click on this, it's the separated color palettes and the arrows. Check it out. It is going to mash up all the colors and reassign them to different places. So this is a way to find if you want your foreground or background to have more contrast. You can literally click and it will randomize the colors. Or if you want to do a bunch of different versions, you can just click here and do a bunch of different versions that are all varied. That one's very fun. So hit OK there. There we go. That one's really fun. And where did I find this palette? I just made it, just grabbed it and made it. So you can, again, do that using the edit colors, edit colors, recolor artwork, and then clicking on this little arrow here that will shuffle those colors along. Another thing that we can do is we can go in and we can click and drag to reassign colors to different colors. So this green, this yellow, we can drag onto the purple to say, oh, we want the yellow and purple to switch, and it will switch those for us. So we can very easily, if we need to augment just one color, we can do that very easily by clicking and dragging these colors around. Now, this is a game changer for things that have a ton of colors. You can literally go to edit colors, and it will make these awesome variations for you. So there's another variation. All right, let's keep going here. So next, I want to show you the integrations that this has with the Creative Cloud and the tool that we looked at before at color.adobe.com. So we are going to go to, let's hop over. So let's hop over into color.adobe.com. And we know that I want to have kind of some crazy colors. Where am I finding this in Illustrator? Edit. So we have it selected. Go to Edit, Edit Colors, Recolor Artwork is where we're going. So I want some crazy colors, and thinking through, right, when we watch the bumper, my favorite thing is the shoes. So let's go ahead and hop on over. And what I want to do is I actually want to take the color from those shoes. The great thing is at color.adobe.com, you can do that. We can hit on Extract Theme right here, and we'll hit Select a File from your computer. I have the color screenshot of the shoes. So we'll double click here. And what it's going to do is it's basically going to import this photo and then find the main colors. So here it's missing kind of this yellow. So I'm going to bring this over here so we can get that bright, fun yellow in there as well. Let's grab it up here. Oh, it's not as vibrant as I want it to be. There we go. So what it's doing is it's finding the color of the image that we upload and creating a color palette for us. So it's got the pink from the shoes, nice aqua, it's got the yellow, it's got the green from the socks, and then this dark blue. So it's pulled all of the colors from our image. This is great to do if you have a photo that you like the toning of. If you want to grab that photo of that color palette, you can simply upload it here and it will pull that color palette out. Next, we can click and drag on any of these nodes, like you saw, that I want to grab the yellow. You can click and drag, and it will literally reassign that color from a swatch in the photo to make the palette a little bit more. Now what we can do is we can come up here, and I have saved to fitness. I've made a Creative Cloud library that is just fitness. And so from there, it's going to take all these colors, and I'll rename it to shoe theme. There we go. And I'm going to hit save. And what it's going to do is it's going to extract the color palette from this image. It's going to take this palette, right, and put it into our Creative Cloud library. I'm going to hit save. It is floating in a million tiny pieces above our heads. And I come over back into Illustrator. And what's going to happen is I'm going to look in our library and boom, now our shoe theme is here. We're just going to right click and I'm going to add the theme to our swatches. Now you can see that it is in our swatches panels, which is what I want. And we are going to select the entire image here, go to Edit, Edit Colors, Recolor Artwork. And now, instead of having all of these colors, I can incorporate the colors from my shoes. I simply have to go over here to the shoe theme. And this is here because I've added that from the library into my swatches. I click on it and it reassigns all these colors into what the shoe theme will be. So I can click and I can augment. There we go. That seems pretty cool. And what I actually want to do, I want to add a white into this because those shoes do have some white on them. So I'm going to add a white to that swatch palette. And if you add anything to this folder of swatches, you can simply, again, come in here and go to Edit, Edit Colors, Recolor Artwork. And now we have that white in there as well. So we click, and now it's incorporating that nice white with us as well. There we go. So we can keep shuffling these until we find one that we like. I really like that one. This palette is really fun. So you can kind of shuffle around until we find a palette that we really like, that we want to settle on, which is going to be this one. So we're going to hit OK. And there we go. Now we have a palette made from a picture imported from Adobe Color. So let's do it one more time. And this time we're going to do it with a color wheel. So we're gonna come here, and I know that I want the key color to be tropical, right? So someone says, yes, it's very neon tropical. So let's do the key color as this nice little periwinkle. So we can simply click here, set as base color. And when we set this as the base color, now I want it to be analogous. This is going to be a little too close, so let's do a triad so we have some contrast. Triad's going to split to the contrast of the split contrast, I guess. So these colors look pretty good to me. So let's put it in here, and let's put this one in as tropical. So we're just going to name it tropical here. And there's actually a great new tool in Color that checks for accessibility. It's a big thing when you're creating and designing. You want to make sure everything's accessible to color blindness. We are going to probably run into some trouble with this because it has the red and green. So we're going to click on check for accessibility. And it's telling me that, hey, this theme is not colorblind safe. A and C are in conflict. Move the swatches on the color wheel to make colors distinct and colorblind safe. So all I need to do is come in here and grab this, and it will show me where I can go that is color safe. So let's take it to that green, and then I notice that this red here is not color safe. So let's pull this in so that it becomes a little more color safe. And there we go. So now it's showing us that, hey, your color palette is color safe for color blindness. It is 100% accessible across the board. So we can click on save now that we are all up to go. It also shows you all the colorblind simulations, what colors may be seen by someone who has one of these conditions. So very, very helpful to know how your colors are going to show up. And we're going to hit save. And just like magic, we come back over here. And again, it is in our Creative Cloud library, our new tropical theme. And we are going to right click, go to add theme to swatches. There we go. And now in our swatches, we have our new theme. Again, I'm just going to drag a white, a little bit of a lighter white in there. Let's grab this color, and I'm just going to add it down there. There we go. So we are going to select and go to edit. Yes. Go to edit colors, recolor artwork, and we are going to select our tropical theme. There we go. Ooh, delicious. That looks like a fun drink. So we can shuffle through again this theme. It is accessible. It passes color blindness. And we have created a nice little tropical theme using accessibility, using color.adobe.com, and we can shuffle through until we find something that we like, which is going to be that one. Feels very tropical. And there we go. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different variations for our client. So what I want you to see you do for your daily creative challenge is to put a whole bunch of variations, whether it's something you've designed in the past, whether you want to design something on your own using a lot of colors, and then create all of those variations using edit colors. I want to show you one last thing. So we're going to use our tropical version that we have here. And one last thing that I like to use, it's something that's a powerful tool, but also needs to be double checked by if you have a Pantone color book. A lot of times, right, you have trouble and you're like, man, I need to find the Pantone colors for this. Well, check this out. You can select all of our color here and go to Edit, Edit Colors, Recolor Artwork. And instead of doing it from a palette, you can actually do it from a color book. So we're going to click on this panel right down here, and we're going to go to Color Books, and let's do Pantone Plus Solid Coated. So Pantone is the way that you can communicate with printers. You pick specific colors out of a specific book. So we're going to hit Pantone Solid Coated right there, and you'll watch this image change color. There we go. So it changes just a little bit, but what it's doing is it's matching the colors that we had to the closest match in the Pantone color book. So you'd want to hold up a Pantone book and make sure that this double checks that the colors are exactly what you want. But now, not only has it changed it to be in Pantone colors, right? And it's gotten pretty close. You can notice that some of them are a little different, right? That green is a little bit different, but it's gotten pretty close to the closest match of a Pantone color. And now we can come over here into our colors and you'll see that it has noted all of the Pantone colors for us. So we can select all of these and we can just make a folder, call it Pantones. And there we go. Now we have a new folder with all the Pantone colors of this one above, right? Super quick. I know a lot of people spend a ton of time doing Pantone matching and holding up to the screen and all that. This is a great cheat to get you on track really fast of figuring out what those Pantone colors are and how you can use them. So you'll notice some slight dissimilarities, but that's because the Pantones are very precise and sometimes can't hit quite exactly the color that you want digitally or in an RGB color mode. So that is our lesson for today using Edit Colors. Let's go ahead and do a quick recap of everything that we talked about today. Before we do that, let's look at a schedule and see who's coming up next through the day. So coming up next, we have our friends, I tried to go for it, but my screen was not big enough to read that. Our friend Lena and Adina from Only Child and Wild Logic. They're going to be doing some branding and identity design. Then we have our Adobe XD challenge with Andrea Epi coming up a little bit later today. A draw along with Kyle T. Webster, always my serenity in the day. And our friend Voodoo Val closing out the day with Newbie Arts doing some design off challenge. Ooh, fun. So those are going to be fun for the rest of the day. Make sure you tune in, stick around right here at behance.net/live. And let's go back and do a quick recap on what we learned today. So today we used Edit Colors tools to quickly change the colors and provide multiple options for a single design. We took the design that we had provided and we went to Edit Colors and Recolor Artwork. From there, we were able to edit all of the colors to create this composition here. After we did that, we went in to Edit Recolor Artwork, Recolor, and we clicked on this button right here, which shuffles the colors back and forth to create a new and different kind of interesting version of our design. From there, we went and started using color.adobe.com. We used it to create a color palette as well as extract a theme by uploading the photo of my shoes. So if you want to extract a unique color theme, you can do that by uploading a photo. So we did that and synced it to the Creative Cloud using our Creative Cloud libraries. And then came over to our Creative Cloud library, right-clicked, and added it as a theme to swatches. There we go. You click over here and we have our swatches, and that's what we did. We just selected this and we went to Edit Colors, Recolor Artwork, and we selected the swatches. And it would recolor and reuse the swatches that we want to create a new composition of different colors. The last thing that we did is we selected our art and went to Edit Recolor Artwork. And we clicked on this box right here, and instead of doing the colors from a palette, it pulled it from a color book, and we went to Pantone Solid Coated. So it pulled from a Pantone book so that we would have the match completely for the Pantone colors. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to play around. You can use this design, you can use one of your designs, but I want to see a bunch of different variations of colors. Maybe even show me how you pulled those color palettes, what the palettes are, if they're accessible or not. Let me know all of that by posting here at bit.ly/AI Discord. That's a place where you can post your challenges. I'll be live again tonight, giving you feedback on your challenges. And let's check in and see, yep, people are posting. So this is what you'll do. You will just post your challenge here, and one of our great mentors, Colby, Jack, or Kathleen, there are a couple more in there, will give you some feedback and help you level up and step up your skills for the daily creative challenges. Now, as always, it's been a joy and an absolute pleasure to hang out with you today. If you want to follow along right here, I will be live tonight on Behance. You also can follow along on Instagram or Twitter, and I will be doing this again. We will be live again tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, noon Sydney time, doing our Daily Creative Challenge one more time for our friends down under. So if you want to join us and come hang out, please come back at 7 p.m. And if not, stick around for our next guest. It's going to be an amazing time. I had so much fun today coloring things with you, and I can't wait to see what you color. I'll see you again tomorrow for their next Daily Creative Challenge. Bye.